Hello learners, today we are going to discuss scope of education from the viewpoint of mode of providing education. This topic has been taken from your BA Journal program. The program code is BAG and this has been developed as per the CBCS pattern of UGC that has been adopted by Indira Gandhi National Open University. And under this BA Journal program, there is one subject, that is education. And today's topic has been taken from one of the course, that is BESC 131. This is the course code, and course title is Education, Concept, Nature and Perspectives. From this course, today's discussion title has been taken, and particularly this has been taken from the second unit. The title of the unit is Scope of Education from the course BESC 131. Let me to focus upon some of the important content points that are included in the second unit of your course. Under scope of education, you will find three different important lessons. First lesson is scope of education from the viewpoint of different learning environments. Second is scope of education from the viewpoint of major focus of the study of knowledge. And the third important lesson is scope of education from the viewpoint of mode of providing education. Friends, in my earlier lesson, I have already discussed from this unit only, I have already discussed the earlier two lessons, that is scope of education from the viewpoint of different learning environments, as well as scope of education from the viewpoint of major focus of study of knowledge. And today in this lesson, we are going to discuss another scope of education from the viewpoint of different mode of providing education. Before starting our discussion, let me to focus upon some of the learning outcomes, and I am very much hopeful that after going through this video lesson, you will be understanding the content and at the same time you will achieve these learning outcomes. First of all, after going through this video lesson, you will be able to classify education from the viewpoint of mode of providing education. Then further you will be able to compare among face to face, distance, that is called as the open and distance learning, that is the distance education, and online education as different modes for providing education. You will understand first the very concept of face to face education, that is called as the conventional system of education or the conventional mode of education, and what processes we adopt to practice face to face education, just like in a formal education system that we do. And further you will understand that what is the alternative system of education, that is called as the distance education system, that we can say that is the open and distance learning system, ODL system. And further we will be discussing the very concept and the practices of online education. So friends, in this lesson we will be discussing three different modes, that is face to face, ODL and online education. Now let us focus upon the first mode of education, that is the face to face education system. And beforehand, let me to categorically say that these are the three important modes of education that we use in the teaching learning process, and these are the scope of education, that is face to face, open and distance learning, as well as the online education system. If I will focus upon the first mode of education, that is the face to face mode of education, the concept of face to face system of education can be traced back to the Gurukul system of education. You might have observed, because we all have groomed and we all have studied from the face to face system of education. If you remember your school days, and even if in your college days in higher education, mostly in the face to face system, what you do or what your teacher does, you will find that there is a particular venue is there. It may be a school, it may be a college, and every day your teachers they were coming to the school, and you the students were coming to the school, and as per the approved curriculum, the developed syllabi, the teachers were trying to discuss and trying to teach you, trying to make you understand about the important content point and about the important concepts that are included in different courses. Okay, and there was a particular time schedule is there in the face to face system of education. That means you can say that the school education, if I will say starting from class 1, the formal education system, class 1 to class 10th, you have to study 10 year of schooling to complete your 10th board. Okay, and further for higher secondary, the time schedule is for 2 years. Then for college education, it is for 3 years. So, in formal education system, a dedicated system is there, a dedicated syllabi or curriculum is there, and everyday regular classes are conducted. Teachers teach to the students, and teacher uses many techniques, many methods. It may be a type of demonstration, it may be a type of narration, it may be a type of experimentation, it may be a type of discussion, and the teacher engage the students in varieties of activities. Okay, activities within the schools, even if activities outside the school, beyond the school. So, that is why friends, in face to face education system, this has been practiced, or the concept and its philosophy that has been taken from the practice of the Gurukul system of education. Gurukul system of education is mostly residential in nature at the ancient time, and the students or the disciples, they were living together with the gurus, and every day Guru was teaching, mostly orally. Gurus were giving instruction and giving teaching and providing knowledge to the students face to face. Okay, it may be through a story, or it may be by doing certain hands-on activities. So, in this way you will find that if you will go through the development of education in our country, starting from the Vedic system of education, the ancient system of education, and today we are practicing the modern system of education. And this face to face system of education, it is you will find that a rigid and a regular contact are established between the teacher and students to understand the concept, at the same time to gain certain practical knowledge, to practice the concept and to practice the knowledge that has been acquired. And further, to focus upon more about the face to face mode of education, I can say that it was a type of residential system of education, just like Gurukul system of education, and later on Gurukul system of education was replaced by formal education system for the common public. I have already said that, just like your schooling, the formal schooling, formal system of school education. Then further we can say that the state took the responsibility of education, and now we are at a stage that we are practicing Right to Education Act. This is one of the fundamental act in our country to provide compulsory elementary education to the student in the from the class 1 to class 8th. It is the responsibility of the state. Okay. So, to reach at the formal or the you can say the compulsory elementary education, its beginning you can say that it has started from the Gurukul system of education. And further to focus upon more about face to face mode of education, I can say that the elementary education has become the right of the children, already I have discussed, and India is the 139th country in the world to provide free and compulsory elementary education to the children within the age group of 6 to 14, or that covers from class 1 to class 8th. Elementary education in India become a fundamental right, I have already focused. Then face to face education is provided to the students starting from elementary education to secondary, then further senior secondary, then higher education, and at the same time it also includes the professional education also and technical education also. To focus upon the characteristics of face to face education, we can say that regular classes conducted for the students in the school or a college or a university, then specific curriculum are designed and implemented. Teacher uses methods and techniques, different methods and techniques suitable for teaching different subjects, and also organizes varieties of activities for all round development of the students. It also includes scholastic and co-scholastic abilities of the students. Try to understand, I am just focusing here the scholastic abilities and co-scholastic abilities. As per National Curriculum Framework 2005, NCF 2005, NCF says that nothing is co-curricular or nothing is co-scholastic. Rather, all the activities, all the things that we do in our schooling and even if in the higher education system, all are the part of scholastic system. But here when we talk about the formal system of education, the face to face mode of education, so here the knowledge, applications, skills that we promote to the students, that we provide to the students, that includes for their scholastic development and at the same time for their co-scholastic development. Mostly scholastic development includes development in the core subject area just like mathematics, science, social science and language and literature. And at the same time co-scholastic abilities that includes mostly the behavioral aspects or the life skill aspects, and at the same time it also includes the personal development of the total personality of the learners, total personality of the students. It may be development of you can say intelligence, developments of attitude, then development of creativity and self concept. So only development of scholastic abilities is not enough for the learners, rather it should be go hand in hand with development of different co-scholastic abilities. So both type of abilities are focused in the face to face education system, in the face to face mode of education, and I have already explained in my introduction that a proper time schedule is prepared in the face to face mode of education. It includes a type of yearly plan, weekly plan, lesson plan. That means in a particular lesson what topic and what portion of the content will be covered. Then weekly plan, in a week what content we will cover, what content we will discuss, and in yearly plan, that means in a particular year what are the different content points that we have to complete. Just like senior secondary stage of education, that includes class 11th and class 12th. So what content should be covered in a particular subject in the 11th class and what content should be covered in the 12th class from a particular subject. So that are conducted and that are done as per the yearly plan we developed. So before starting academic session, what we do, we prepare the yearly plan, and we prepare the weekly plan, that what are the different topics will be completed from a particular subject in a week, and further what particular content or what particular topic or what portion of the content that we will discuss in a particular class, and for that we have to prepare a type of lesson plan. So here in a face to face system of education, proper planning is required. It may be yearly plan, weekly plan, or it may be a very micro plan that is called as a lesson plan. And further you can say the promoting of students from higher classes requires acquisition of certain requisite knowledge and skills, and you will find that in face to face mode of education, that requisite knowledge and skills are given to the students, and the students acquire that knowledge and skills, because for entering to a higher class the requisite skills and competencies of the lower class, which is linked with the skills with the higher class, should be developed fast. Further, to focus upon the open and distance learning system, let me to focus certain important point. This is also called as alternative system of education. Many a time you will find that learners, they are engaged with different world of work, okay, different types of activities, different types of job, different types of professions, they are engaged. And if someone entered in a profession, engaged in a profession, you can't say that learning is end there. We said that education, the process of education, it starts from the birth and it continues till the death. So that's why at any time, at any situation, at any place, there and at any stage of life, there is the scope to learn certain things. So, keeping in consideration, we have another system of education that is called as the open and distance learning mode, open and distance learning system. In this system, there is no need that the learners will come to regular class every day, but at the same time they will get a definite learning package, a well defined and well prepared quality learning material they will get, and they will go through the learning material, and whenever they have any difficulties they will come contact face to face with the counselor, and they will discuss their doubts and they will clarify their doubts. And at the same time, just like face to face education system, evaluation in a face to face mode education or in a ODL mode education, you will find that it is more or less same. Evaluation are conducted both continuously at the same time in terminal. That means formative assessment are conducted, and at the same time summative assessment are conducted. That is called as the term and examination. Okay. So far as characteristics of open and distance learning system is concerned, I have already explained the very concept and the very philosophy, but here you will find that there is a quasi permanent separation between teacher and student. There is no compulsion that the students will come every day to meet the teacher or to the institute. Rather, students can share their difficulties, discuss their difficulties with the teacher in the counseling session, and at the same time in the tutoring sessions also. And I have already said that a definite self learning material are provided to the learners, and when they will read those learning materials, the learning materials or the SLM will work just like a substitute of a teacher. That means when the learners will go through the learning material, they will feel that as if they are talking with their teacher. It is just like a classroom situation. Okay. And students are provided support services through different, you can say, study centers or the regional centers, and for ensuring quality in education, proper care are taken in the alternative system of education. And these are the certain characteristics of the distance education system. Direct instruction facilities is there. Workshops are also conducted so far as the nature of the courses and the nature of the program is concerned. Radio based learning are conducted. Video conferencing are also conducted, just like now we are doing in teleconferencing session. I am discussing one of your topic from one of your course of your BSc program. So accordingly, this is also one of the curriculum transaction methodology that we do in the alternative system of education. And learners are provided scope for self learning. After going through the SLMs that are provided to the learners, they will also develop a type of positive attitude that how they will study of their own. Peer and group learning strategies are also adopted, and simulation and gaming strategies are also adopted in the alternative system of education. And virtual learning, nowadays we are also using multiple media, and mostly the online education system are also being practiced as a part of open and distance learning system. And now let us focus upon the third mode of providing education, that is the online education system. And nowadays you might have experienced that during this COVID-19 pandemic situation, across the globe, across the world, you will find that it may be in the formal education system or it may be in the alternative education system, and it may be in different stages of education. It may be school education, may be higher education, technical or vocational education. The students, they were engaged with the teachers, they were engaged with the curriculum by using different online media. Okay. So, by using the video lessons, by using different learning resources, online learning resources, the students were studying. And nowadays you will find that this online learning system or online education system is getting its popularity across the world. Online education is electronically supported learning that includes to the use of internet for teacher or the students interaction and the distribution of class materials. Then further, online learning includes different forms of learning, like it may be e-learning, or we can say mobile learning, massive open online courses, that is called as the MOOCs. Then computer assisted learning, computer and web based training, use of open educational resources, etc. If I will focus upon the techniques and the methods that we use in online mode of education, we can say the system of education is the online system, delivery mode is also online, and these are the certain techniques that we follow, that we use in online education system. Just like we provide e-text, it may be open educational resources based, it may be PDF, or it may be a type of presentation. That is called as the PPT, PowerPoint presentation. Then audio video lessons are also included in online learning system. Then there is a discussion forum, that means a live discussion, live interaction can also possible with the teacher by the students. And for the assessment and online feedback systems are also a part of online learning system. It can be done by using different assessment tool, online assessment tool, both continuously and at the same time terminal also. I can give you the example of SWAYAM. It is the effort of Ministry of Education, Government of India, and now you will find that a million of students, they are getting enrolled in MOOCs, in massive open online courses that are being offered under SWAYAM platform. And this SWAYAM platform is developed in 4-quadrant approach. Now let me to focus upon the 4-quadrant approach of the SWAYAM online course. Here you see this is the first quadrant. It includes e-tutorial, it includes audio lessons, video lessons, simulations, animations and gaming. And further the second quadrant of online education as per SWAYAM, that is the e-content. E-content means the learning materials. It is e-tutorial. Then the second is the e-content. That means you will find the link of certain e-books, certain PDF based material. Even if in open and distance learning system, the self learning material that we develop, that is also being a part of the second quadrant. Then case studies, articles, different types of presentations are also included. And third quadrant is, it is the discussion forum. That means it is the real time discussion between the learners and the course coordinators. So there is a course coordinator. Discussion taken place in live discussion taken place in a real time with the teacher and students about different important point, different complex point of the content. And fourth quadrant is the assessment. It includes the multiple choice types of question, different other quiz questions, and at the same time short and long answer type questions also. So this is the 4-quadrant approach as per the online learning system. Now let us focus upon some of the practice question. Today we discussed, to recapitulate, 3 different important modes that we practice in our education system. It may be face-to-face education system, it may be open and distance learning education system, or it may be online education system. Okay, quality education is possible from 3 different systems. So far as transaction of content and transaction of curriculum is concerned, you will find that the requisite skills, requisite competencies, requisite knowledge base are included in 3 different modes of curriculum transaction. And friends, after going through this lesson, I am hopeful that you are able to answer these questions, just like I am just focusing upon the questions. What are the different modes of providing education? How education is provided in face-to-face mode? Explain the concept and characteristics of distance education system, that is called as the ODL system. Explain the concept and characteristics of online education system. And further, you will be able to analyze the 4-quadrant system of SWAYAM online course. And you can answer, differentiate among the practices of face-to-face, distance and online education system. Friends, in our next lesson we will discuss any other topic from your course. Thank you.